Look straight into my eyes. Do you really want to learn to program? And if yes, how do you really start? That is exactly what I'm about to tell you in this video. Hello world, my name is Johnny and I'm a web developer and an app developer. I use React and React Native since they are all JavaScript. And I know what I'm saying will be kind of, you won't understand because you are yet to start programming. So today I'm going to give you a simple step that I took to learn programming that I'm always using. As of now, I'm still using, and this is what I always tell people who want to get into coding or programming. So if you really want to get into programming, listen very close. One, figure out what you want to do with coding, because coding is kind of a very broad thing. Programming is broad. So if you want to learn programming, know what you want to do with it. And if you don't know what programming are used for, you can use programming for web development. That is, you create apps for the web that you're going to use in the browser, like websites, web like facebook.com, youtube.com, the website that you know. And secondly, you can use for mobile app development for iOS or Android or even hybrid. You can create one code for both of them. So you can use for web dev, app development, software, that is, you target the computers and the laptops. You can use for data analysis, for AI and automation, pretty much a lot of things that you can do with programming. So if you really want to do programming, know which aspects you want to go. Are you going to go into the web development, going to the apps, you're going to AI or automation? Just choose before any other thing. So step one is to choose what you want to do with coding. And two, after you figure out what you want to do, the next thing or the next step is to choose the language. In coding, we have languages just like in normal real life. We have languages like English, we have the French, we have the Spanish, we have the Italian. We have languages in coding. That is what you use to write that code, that program that you want to do. So assuming you want to be a web developer, you want to create websites and web apps, the appropriate language to learn is JavaScript. But before JavaScript, you need to learn HTML and CSS to create the website, then JavaScript to add functionalities to it. This is going to be a little bit, confusing to you since you're about to start. So just put this in mind. If you want to learn web development, you learn JavaScript. HTML and CSS are not considered as programming languages, but you learn HTML and CSS first before JavaScript. So the language that you need to know to do web development is JavaScript. If you want to go into app dev, you can use JavaScript for it. That is JavaScript and React Native. You can go real native, so you choose Java or Kotlin. Java is not JavaScript. Please, Java is not JavaScript. They are two different things. You can go Java for Android development or Flutter or React Native, which uses JavaScript. If you want to go into iOS development, you use Swift or Flutter or React Native because they provide both of them. And if you want to do data analysis, you choose Python. If you want to do AI and software, you choose Python. For game development, you choose C, C++, or C#. These are the three that are considered best for game development. So if you want to do web, JavaScript. For Android, you go either Java, React Native, or you go Flutter, Dart and Flutter. If you want to do iOS, React Native, Flutter, or Swift. For data analysis, you go for Python. For AI and robotics and machine learning, you go for Python. If you want to do game development, you want to develop games, C++, C#, or C. So this is what you have to do now. You choose the appropriate language that you need. You don't have to choose languages that you will never need. This is going to slow you down. So listen to me carefully. Choose the language that is the best for you based on what you've chosen to do. After all, you can choose any other thing to attach to it, but for now, choose one that you want to do and learn the languages associated to it. So step 3, after you've known the step 3, after you know what you want to do and the language that you've chosen, the obvious thing that you need to do is to learn. So what I did is I took advantages of YouTube. I learned most of my stuff from YouTube. I'm a self-taught web developer, so I learned most of my things from YouTube, from Code with Mush, and from internet. Is it Internet Ninja or something? Yeah, but I learned all from YouTube. So you can take a real advantage of YouTube if you don't have money to buy courses. But all the same, if you can afford to buy courses, you can try it Udemy or Coursera. Is it Coursera? Yeah, Coursera. You can try it Udemy too. They have a great ton of courses, and you can also try for free code camp. It's free there, free courses there, but I've not personally used it, but it's good. Most of my friends have used free code camp, and they always recommend free code camp. So after you've chosen the course, learn. I can't emphasize more on this. You have to get really easy with the language. You have to get so easy that you can know and just say what this piece of code is doing in your program. So you have to learn the language that you have chosen. If you choose JavaScript or Python or C or Java or whatever you've chosen, just learn the language. Learn. Moving on to part 4. If you know the language, you've chosen it, you are following the course on YouTube, what's next? Practice. Clone everything that you see related to your thing. If it is game dev, always try making new updates for a game that you can do. Don't just jump straight to what you want to do. Probably you want to make a beautiful game or app. You went to start coding because you have a mind of app that you want to create, but please don't just jump into it. Start learning from the basic. If it's web, clone your favorite web. You can clone YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, clone them all. Then you start doing your own projects, build a portfolio of the project they have done with your name and everything, and just apply for jobs. So this is it. If you want to get into coding and get a job, first figure out what you want to do. Second, you choose the language. Third, you learn, take advantage of YouTube, or if you can take an online course, that is paid course, you can take it. Practice, create a portfolio, apply for a job. Thank you. I'm Johnny, and I'm out. Hello world.